Do you need a router lift for your router table or not? I have two router tables here that I run extensively, one with the lift and one without. I'm Ron Falk and this is my Smart Woodshop. If you want to get a detailed set of plans to build a smart bench, smart station, any of the accessories that work with the smart system, or a Smart Woodshop itself, there's a link in the description of this video. The setups here are the smart router table, identical on both. Milwaukee 3.5 horsepower motor on both. Woodpecker plate on the one without the lift. And the lift comes on a woodpecker plate. The only difference in the two setups is this Milwaukee with its base is mounted to this woodpecker base plate. Woodpecker makes these base plates for all different routers with the holes pre-drilled. This one is all woodpecker. Same motor, came with the same base as this one. I just took it out of the base. It fit right in. This woodpecker router lift was $350. The motor was supplied by me. This plate is $150. So the difference of $150 versus $350, or $200 differential. They're a industry standard length and width. They have 8 inset screws that will level the plate. When I make my router tables and I dado in, I will go slightly deep, then use an Allen wrench to level it so I get a perfectly flush top. On one end and one side, there's a ball bearing, a spring ball bearing with another Allen key adjust in there. And that's really handy. I make my drop in on the router tables a little bit longer and a little bit wider, and then I drop these in and I dial these in until I get that nice snug fit. So far with the two setups, there's no difference that we've talked about. The plates, the insert, the adjustment to these, what they fit in, the router table, the motors, identical. Now let's go and see what we get when we spend that extra $200. When you buy the Milwaukee routers, you get this base with the plate. In this setup, you have to use that base to mount it. With this one, I don't need the base. The base is in the Smart Woodshop, and I can drop this motor out, put it in that base, and have a big 3.5 horsepower router to do handheld work. If I just bought this plate and this router, I would find the need to purchase another base. I would consider that essential, and so let's go on the low end and say that that's $80. So in my math, if I had this one, I would buy the second base. If I had this one, I wouldn't need to. I am now at $120 difference in the cost of these setups with my math in the Smart Woodshop. $120 is still a lot of money. So what am I getting for that? It's really only two things: the efficiency of setting up and the accuracy of having this dial. With this wrench that comes with it, I can do my gross adjustments and bring the bit up wherever I need it to be. And then I can go to this wheel and get this really fine a micro adjust. It's really handy when you're setting up for dados or rabbits. What about the router table without the lift? Well, it actually has a lift. This Milwaukee has a dial in depth, so I can move. I'm moving the base right here, but that would move the bit up and down. So I have a lift. I can reach underneath right there and just dial that in, which is what I do. But Milwaukee has provided this T-wrench, and Woodpecker, having designed this plate for this router, has cut a hole and put a rubber plug that you can put the wrench through, keeps the dust out. You drop this wrench in and I can dial the bit up and down. The teeth on this one, or the screw thread on this one, is much larger, and this one is a really fine machine. So moving this moves the bit a lot less than turning that. Still, it works really well. There is one drawback to adjusting it either with the dial or with the T-wrench, is you have to reach under and flip the bail and then flip it back to lock it. So with this one, everything is locked in, and when I stop moving it, it's locked in. It's not going to move. This one, again, I have to reach under and lock the bail. So since the knob is here, the bail is there, I reach under, flip open the bail. It's a little easier underneath because it's locked down, and then move the bit up and down. So efficiency and accuracy are slightly better on this. For me, absolutely worth spending the $120. When it came to the second one, all of a sudden there was a $200 difference because I already had one base. I didn't need two. For my second one, it was not worth the cost of adding the $200. I just bought the base plate. Will I add a lift to this one in the future? Possibly, but I like to buy as few tools as possible. I want to buy the right tools, the best tools, but I don't want to buy anything extra. And for now, this is doing everything that I need it to do. If you want to start with a really good setup, but save a few dollars to grow into it later, this setup will not let you down. And then later on, you could add the router lift. If you like these videos and you want to see the videos that the Smart Woodshop puts up, a minimum of one per week, then be sure to subscribe. Mahalo.